Hey everyone, welcome back to Kharak Cup number 11. We're continuing the qualifiers right here between FrostyTeeth and Catharsis, both playing as Khaaneph, which I find pretty fun. That's not Frosty's main though, is he? No, is it? I think he mains Coalition, doesn't he? So, it'd be interesting to see what he's got up his sleeves here. And if he was playing Galzian, I'd say we get to see his wicked sick color scheme here, because it looks really nice on Galzian, but yeah, these boys, they don't really know how to paint things, so unfortunately we won't get to see that. Map is Torn Crater, of course, and if I had to pick a favorite on this map, I would definitely pick Catharsis here. I think he and A-Game are like definitely, you know, tier 1 players, if you could imagine sort of like a tier system. Frosty probably tier 2, I would say. He's not just already dead in the water, you know what I mean? He's certainly not like a noob or anything like that, but I think Catharsis should have this game, unless he tries something really funny and it doesn't work out for him. We shall see though, won't we? Early Sandscrimmer Fabrication coming out from Catharsis, and he is moving out with his production cruiser, moving out with the base runner and some blast drones as well, although the blast drone's gonna head back home actually, which is a little bit interesting. Second one is on the way already though, you can see that. Frosty has one blast drone running off into this corner right here. And I would normally say, you know, this is not exactly the most active blast drone. Literally, its only hope is to strike the eco. Perhaps it's better to have it with the army, but I mean, what can you say about this guy? That may be like a... No, there are no rally points for base runners. Yeah, what is that guy doing over there? I'm really not sure. Oh! I get it. You know what he's doing? Okay. That makes perfect sense to me now. And look, Catharsis is gonna make... Okay, it's... The wheels start spinning. This is making sense to me now. So Catharsis has got two blast drones. He wants to strike the eco, but this one is to stop his opponent from doing the same to him. Oh my gosh. And no scouting going down here for Frosty, so he's not going to see it coming. Here come the two blast drones. And this is definitely where they want to have. There's four guys right. Are they going to get all six? Oh no. Oh. Oh. Vibe, eh? That's not good. Catharsis, you dirty man. This is a really cool idea though. If you're up against an opponent who you know is gonna blast drone you, maybe this is a really nice way to hold it off. And you can just get this guy like here maybe when they're coming in on the side, or like there, you know, behind a dune or something like that, so that Sandstormers can't attack and just pop out, get the blast drones. Wow. That's cool. I'm gonna have to try that one of these days. So, Refinery mode comes down for Catharsis now. Frosty, I believe, reassigning the salvagers over here. This is definitely what he should be doing anyway. Yeah, it looks like it's me. And he's gone for assault ship tech right here, I think because he's worried about like a follow-up strike with railguns or something. Honestly, if I were Frosty, I would be trying to go eco off the back. No, I don't think I would, because I'd feel like I'm definitely behind in that case. What I was going to say is, like, you just have to risk it, because if he goes for a strike, you know, there's nothing you can do anyway. But maybe, I don't know. It's a tough spot to be. Maybe we can't really analyze it too deeply. Second production cruiser on the way now for Catharsis. Refinery mode about to finish. He's putting this production cruiser in place, so he's going to be on 3 bases here, probably before his opponent gets on to 2. And that's just... That's rough. That's rough. Catharsis is even going to win the Sandscrimmer fight here, thanks to his Armor 2 upgrade being finished. Guy goes down. One assault ship finished now over on this side. I hope Frosty's not going to overbuild on them. It doesn't look like it though, he's not producing any right now. He needs to get refinery mode up pretty much as fast as he can. What are the resources looking like over here? 390. Yeah, he's almost there. But yeah, this is going to be a real spanking once it comes to the fighting. I think it maybe be a little bit more exciting if we saw something like this happening to A-Game, you know? Just because I feel like this was a match that we kind of expected Catharsis to win anyway. So it's kind of like, okay, well, you know, looks like he takes this one, but we were sort of expecting that already. But it'd be really interesting to see like if Catharsis can pull stuff like this off against like higher level players. And it's definitely kind of something you want to pull out of the bag of tricks, you know, like when it really matters. Whereas for this tournament, it's a very interesting thing where actually these games are being cast before the next ones are played. So people are going to be able to see that he's done this and they'll know, okay, yeah, this is something that can happen. Interesting thoughts all, but I suppose they're not really particularly important. I'm just trying to say something, because there's not really too much going on, you know? And it looks like Catharsis is gonna prioritize army here before he goes up for the strong eco. He's popping in and out with that sand skimmer, trying to find opening. I've done that many times, I know exactly what he's doing. He's gonna be like, oh, what the heck? What's this guy doing here? Poor sand skimmer is gonna live. Oh, nice. Armor 2, baby. Yeah, in case you didn't know that, a sand skimmer, so an LAV with armor 1 or armor 2, I believe, don't quote me on this though, should not be able to survive a blast drone hit, but a sand skimmer, once he gets armor 1, he can survive it with 20 HP, and once he gets armor 4, I think he should survive it with 40. So yeah, that's an important breakpoint there. FrostyTeeth already with interceptor fabrication finished, and he's actually produced one of those as well. Catharsis getting interceptor fabrication as well. And Frosty producing a couple of those too. Still doesn't have another production cruiser though, and it looks like his production slot kind of being taken up by these things. He's definitely going to be... Oh, look at that! He hit the sand skimmer with the jetpack. Anyway, he's definitely going to be behind Nico for a long time here, as he can't even start producing a production cruiser until he stops making these air units, so... Extraction going to go down for Catharsis, brings the scoreline to 2-1. Or 2-0, sorry. And Frosty continuing to make interceptors here. He could go for a production cruiser snipe, I suppose. But Catharsis has kind of the defender's advantage, if you know what I mean. Indeed, going for missile ship fabrication too, which is pretty interesting. But this is actually starting to get a little dangerous for him, I think. I think he needs to start making air units here. Oh yeah, fleet capacity. He didn't have that, did he? We're probably going to see them get queued up right here then. No, not just yet. So if FrostyTeeth gets up to 5 interceptors, he may feel comfortable going for a PC snipe here. And surely he can. I mean, that's open to him now. It is worth noting, by the way, Catharsis assault ships here all have armor 1, and there are more of them. Real big chance that he could break through and do some damage to the eco here. Catharsis now starting to make air units. I looked over, I thought that was Catharsis carrier. I was like, how does he already have 6 of these things? But Frosty, making tons of air units. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, if it comes to like an arms race in that regard, yeah, he wins by time, right? But he's not going to win by money because he's below on bases. And I'm actually not sure if you can... I'm not sure if you can sustain interceptor fabrication on 2 bases. Yeah, it looks like you can. Looks like you can. But that's crazy to make this many interceptors and not even use them. No, he's not going to go for... He's not going to go for a carrier snipe, is he? No, it can't be. Okay, I don't think he's going to, but I'm honestly kind of wondering now. That's maybe on the cards for him. Thing is, if he does try that, he'll be sad to see Catharsis does have air units already in the pipe. Using a lot of money here as well to try to use the jetpacks to damage his opponent's assault ships, so that's not going to work for him. So that actually does some eco damage on its own. Second base is getting hit now, and it's the RU salvagers going down. It's definitely what it needs right now, is those RUs. And this is looking pretty bad. Precision bomber fabrication starts coming down, but he still hasn't even launched the air units. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Maybe Frosty's onto something here, but I think this is probably a losing strategy. Now, Catharsis may lose the air superiority battle though pretty quickly. If he launches, not really expecting there to be air units from his opponent, and then suddenly like Frosty comes out with, you know, like, what is this, 6 air units and takes him out. But it looks like Frosty is going to launch first here. And by the way, it's not like you're trying to delay your launch as long as possible. Actually, you just want to launch the air units. So I'm not sure why he's waited for so long. And Catharsis is going to launch too, and he's going to try to take the fight here. I don't even know what's going on here, guys. Let's just enjoy it in this view, because there's no way we're going to be able to tell what's going on here. But it looks like Frosty has won that fight pretty convincing. No, actually, they're almost tied. And he's flying over the soft AA of the production cruiser now. And Catharsis comes out definitely ahead in that fight. Wow. I mean, I don't know what happened. I really don't know. You can see Catharsis also splitting up his eco there, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, Frosty with only one air unit left. Catharsis had, I think, 2 left after that? I think he had 2 left over. Which means he lost 4 and Frosty lost 7. Is that right? I can't do math, guys. 8! He lost 8. Production cruiser also goes down right here. And at this point, it's looking pretty unlikely for FrostyTeeth. It's so cool watching air units dock. Although it is invisible, I always wonder why. Is that something that happens to everyone, or is it just me? Because I feel like I can still hear that Khaaneph carrier shooting, but also that I always have these like invisible air units. It's really weird. Maniac getting struck again here, and it's just been that story for the entire game. Just constantly, you know, eco damage, eco damage, eco damage. Air units getting lost. And sooner or later, FrostyTeeth will have to either give up or be air sniped. I think that's probably the way things are going right now. Excuse me. Look at the bank there too. That's crazy. He canceled precision bomber fabrication. You know what I'm saying? You should really get this technique. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I guess nothing really matters too much at this point. And Catharsis is making more air units. That's definitely going to be how he goes for the win here. So that's 9 air units out in the field already. They're just going to come in, strike that carrier. And you can see the damage they do is pretty significant. Anyone who's played enough 3v3s know what an air snipe is, right? Anyone know? I can speak English, but anyway, down goes the carrier. And actually, I thought it took more interceptors than that, but I guess now we know. And that's going to be the game to Catharsis. The expected result, but not in the unexpected way. I mean, that was nasty. He got all 6 of those guys. Ouch. Frosty going to be reeling a little bit from that one, but I'm sure it won't affect him too much moving into the next game. After all, Catharsis is one of those people who you do expect to have a tough game against. So I think we will move on to the next one as well. Let's go ahead and cast one more and call it a night.